Good afternoon and welcome to Better Connecticut. Happy Tuesday. I hope your digging out today has been going okay.
We're back, and as soon as Kara turns off her dress, we're all going to get a good look at what she's wearing today.
It's actually a jumpsuit.
It's quite something.
You don't like the brightness?
No,
I thought
I've never
after
seen it
yesterday
before.
we needed it to be this, we need brightness.
Is it new?
I've worn it once before.
I don't remember it ever being worn before.
Well, I'm doing a little Rent the Runway, so then new things come. But I rented it once before.
I see. That's really funny.
Yeah, so anyway.
All right. It looks beautiful.
It's a onesie.
Bright, nice, vibrant
pink,
color.
And it has pockets. All women know that anything that has pockets is a good thing.
Which is just great. I love it. My suit has pockets, too.
Well, of course. You guys get to be lucky. Look at you. Comfortable shoes.
Well, you know why? I have
pockets.
comfortable shoes on, not
then
dress
we wear
shoes.
things like this. And
yeah. You didn't wear those through the parking lot today.
Sure I did.
You did not.
No.
You faker.
I had my big old LL Bean
You're
boots.
just a holly boob, which we're going to get to in just a second. In the meantime,
Please say the groundhog is wrong.
he said 6 more weeks of winter.
No.
We have an answer if you believe in the folklore surrounding Groundhog Day. He saw his shadow. This is Punxsutawney Phil. Obviously, it was all virtual this year, Kara. I'm surprised the beaver didn't wear it. This is from years gone by, because there was no crowd this morning.
But you just called him a beaver. He's not a beaver. He's a groundhog.
It's the same thing.
No, it's
Beaver,
not fair. It's like when
Chuck,
Dennis calls
woodchuck.
our guinea pig the gerbil. He's like, what's
That's different.
He's a groundhog. And I'm going to post it on my Facebook page. I found an old picture of Helena and then one with me with Cider, the groundhog, at the Connecticut Children's Museum.
Yes.
And I don't know what Cider has predicted, but I'm hoping.
Chuckles the clown. Chuckles also at the
And now
Lutz
they're a
Museum.
clown?
Chuckles the clown, yeah. Chuckles the groundhog at the Lutz Museum also does a prognostication. I don't know what he did.
You don't know what he said yet.
I don't know what he said.
I'm looking for.
Oh, it was a hedgehog this year. Chuckles has passed on, and now it's a hedgehog.
All right.
It's
Well,
the same thing. But
I want to know.
Do we know what it did, Jamie? Do we know what the hedgehog? He predicted 6 more weeks of winter as well.
All right.
So
I was looking for a second
ganging up on
opinion.
us.
I'm looking for a third opinion.
They're ganging up on us, Kara. This is sad news coming out of Hollywood.
Yeah. Dustin Diamond. Of course, a lot of you know him as Screech on Saved by the Bell. I remember watching that after school all the time, and he died Monday after a recent diagnosis with lung cancer.
So sad and so young too, right?
I know.
But he had a propensity to make people laugh, and that's what his goal was in life, and he did that. And unfortunately, he has passed away, and we will miss Screech. But it's so sad, right?
I mean, very, very young, and
they called him the lovable geek.
Yeah.
Which is so funny.
He definitely is one of the most memorable characters, for sure, from that show.
100%.
Like, the one, yeah.
100%. He did a great job, so that's totally awesome.
And Hal Holbrook,
yeah.
He passed away also at 95 years old. What a career he has had.
Unfortunately, he passed away a couple of days ago, but it just didn't get out till last night. They leaked it last night. He, of course, as you know, was Mark Twain. He was, I mean...
He was Mark Twain.
He
and he was Deep Throat
Mark
in
Twain.
All the President's Men.
Yeah, and he was also on Dixie. He was Dixie Carter's. Dixie Carter was his wife in real life, and also on Designing Women. He was one of the stars of Designing Women, as well. There's Dixie Carter right there with Hal Holbrook. So he has passed away, and God bless him. It's 95 years old, though. Very good age, though, 95 years old,
95, and what an incredible career in life he had.
This is sad, too.
This is sad, but, you know, Tony Bennett has revealed he's been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, and it is sad, but it's also wonderful when someone like him comes forward and shares his journey, because it just validates what so many families are going through and sheds awareness. So,
How
anyway.
old is Tony Bennett? He is 94. God bless him.
And he started showing symptoms in 2015 and was officially diagnosed in 2016. But the public has been unaware because he has been performing. In fact, he was performing in March before everything shut down.
Well, you know, they say music soothes the heart and soul.
His neurologists actually say that playing music and singing is the best thing for him because it actually stimulates the brain. And that's interesting, even just for the research they're doing on Alzheimer's, of what, you know, sound therapy could help, or how music plays a role.
And it says a new collaboration with Lady Gaga is slated to come out in the spring. That was recorded in 2018 and during 2020 during the pandemic. So we wish Tony Bennett all the best.
And we want to say big congratulations to Gayle King, who's now a mother-in-law. Her favorite daughter, Kirby. Those of you who watched her for a long time know she calls favorite son, Will, favorite daughter,
Kirby.
Favorite daughter, Kirby, got married, and she said she was finally given permission to post the picture. And
look how beautiful the picture is, right? They said it was a very small gathering. She wasn't allowed to hug her daughter because of COVID restrictions, but she got an opportunity to see her lovely daughter get married. Even in the toughest of times, love prevails.
There's only 6 people, but at Oprah's beautiful home.
Oh, was it Oprah's home?
That's what she said. And she did it really, really hard. I mean, I can't imagine your daughter getting married and not hugging her, but I also know Gail's been very open that she is really trying
hard.
And she had a little scare where she had they get tested every day at CBS. Yep. She got tested positive, but it turned out it was just a fluke. But I know she's been really trying to follow everything. So
every guideline, right.
You can imagine not being...
I know, but at least she was with her.
She's asking for tips on how to be a good mother-in-law. I think that would be hard. I mean, I'm nowhere near there, but to be a good mother-in-law is kind of hard.
That is kind of hard. This is my favorite story of the day. 6 people were arrested for trespassing after temporarily altering the famous Hollywood sign. A white dash changed the D into a B, and a tarp with the letter B on it later covered the W. The 2 changes turned into Holly Boob. Holly Boob. See, they didn't cover the W in this one. They weren't quite done yet at this point.
But it's Holly Boob, and they say they were doing it for a good cause to help raise awareness and funds for breast cancer.
Well, I'm not quite sure I buy that, but you know what? If that was the message, God bless them. I think that they were just up to some shenanigans, and they turned the world-famous sign into Holly Boob.
They've been cited for trespassing.
Of course, they have been.
They're getting a lot of attention, though.
They certainly are getting a lot of attention. And this guy's getting a lot of attention, too. Statisticians tell you
you can't win the lottery, and then you can't win it more than once. And then the guy won it 6 times.
Well, he said...
I mean, scratch-off tickets and stuff,
the first 5 were kind of small, but he just won $250,000 in this state's lottery. I think it's Iowa, right? Yes, Idaho. And he says he plays because he knows it benefits the schools. But now he just won $250,000. Which is incredible. Now, Kara and I were more fascinated by the fact of the story that says nearly all Americans have access to some form of lottery. Just a handful of states still forbid it. Who forbids it, Kara?
I know. I wondered the same thing. Alabama, Utah, Alaska, Mississippi, Nevada, where you gamble all the time. I don't get that.
I don't get it
And
either.
Hawaii, where you've already won the lottery because you live there. But they don't allow the lottery in those states.
Isn't that crazy? That's just absolutely crazy. All right, most people are not as smart about money as they think. That's according to the nation's largest online financial services marketplace, Lending Tree.
They surveyed a bunch of people.
I have to agree. I have to admit, I'm guilty of one of these.
You are?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's see at home. 96% of Americans, they say, have a false belief. Some believe that holding a balance on your credit card will actually give you better credit.
Ding, 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 ding.
You did think so?
That's what I thought.
Well, really what it is that even if you have the smallest balance, it's your debt to income ratio and paying it off, paying a good chunk. You should use your credit card, but they want to see that if you don't use it at all, that's bad.
That's bad.
But if you hold a big balance, that's not great either.
Bad.
They want to see that you manage it. And you
manage it.
Use it, pay it. Use it, pay it.
Use it, pay it, use it, pay it. So that's excellent. And
then a bunch of people under 40, this is a little scary, said that they didn't believe they needed to save for retirement.
That's frightening. That's absolutely frightening. I mean, I think when I was 28, I was like, I got to start saving. They came to me with the 401k, and I was like, what is this? But it was like not till I was 28 that I started really thinking about it. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think I'm doing all right.
You're doing okay.
We'll see what's going on.
All right, and if you need a little boost on these February mornings, with the snow and the cold and the when is winter ever going to end, Dunkin' Donuts is going to give you a free medium coffee with any purchase.
Yes, to get the job done. You get your day started, you get a little caffeine, and the coffee is free with a purchase.
Yeah, but they have a new flavor, which I might like. I actually don't go out for coffee in the morning. I make it, but
yeah, I make it too.
They have a new Dunkin' Midnight, which has a hint of cocoa.
Yum.
That sounded good.